Hello everyone, how are you? This is Mr. Jubert, and today I will be lecturing about calculating speed, distance, and time. So this topic is one of the topic in the physical science for SME and MEP students of Mari Vitaya Kabinbury School. So I hope you will enjoy this one and please listen and watch the video until the end. Okay, so let us start. Let us continue. So, before we are going to start calculating speed, distance, and velocity, we need to define first the three important words and the topic. So we have here the first word, we have speed. So what is speed? Speed is the scalar quantity that is the magnitude of the velocity. Okay? It is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity shows only the magnitude, but there is no specific direction of the movement. And velocity is a vector quantity. It shows the magnitude of the movement and the direction of the movement. Speed and velocity are the same because they measure how fast an object moves. The difference is that speed only shows the magnitude, but vector shows the magnitude and the direction of the moving object. Just like for example of speed is like 3 meters per second, and we have here velocity like 3 meters per second north. Okay, so we have here the magnitude and we have here the direction of the movement. Another one, speed is also the distance traveled divided by the time of travel. So that is speed. Next, we have distance. Distance refers to how much ground an object has covered during its motion. So distance is also called far, how long, and how high. These three words will help us determine the problem if we are solving a word problem. Next, we have time. The thing that is measured as seconds, minutes, and hours. Time is measured period during an action, process, or condition exists or continues. So that is time. Okay. Time, distance, in speed in daily life. Okay. What are the effects or what are the real life application of time, distance, and speed in our daily life? First, speed, time, and distance is one of the basic tools of sailor usage and navigation. Using this simple formula, he can predict the time of arrival, the speed of travel, or the distance he has to cover. So that is one of the importance of time, speed, and distance in our daily life. They help navigators so they can predict the time of arrival, in the speed of travel or the distance they are going to cover. Okay, next. In athletic events, elimination rounds, speed, distance, and time play a major role in the making and breaking of records. Just like, for example, in the Olympics, okay, they are going to measure how fast an athlete's using the speed, the distance, and the time. Okay, next, the departure and arrival of airplanes, trains, and buses depends on calculations involving speed, time, and distance. So, if we are going to buy a ticket, a plane ticket, you can see there that you have your departure time and arrival time. How did they know that? Okay, because they use the formula of time, or they use the formula of speed, time, and distance to calculate your departure and arrival time. Okay, so these are examples of speed or distance and time in our daily life. Next, we have here time, distance in its speed concept. Okay, I want you to look at the picture. Okay, we have here a distance 200 meters from home to the tree. Now, this boy and girl run at the same time going to the tree. Okay, covering the same distance of 20 meters. The boy uses 12 seconds to cover that distance, and the girl also uses 9 seconds to cover that distance. Okay, now if you are going to look at this one, they have the same distance to cover, but they have different time. So what is or how do you describe this concept? Okay, first, in the picture above, the girl is going really fast. She catches up and passes the boy. The boy is slower than the girl. Can you say why? Why is the boy slower than the girl? This is the answer. The boy is slower than the girl because the boy takes more time to cover the same distance. Okay, to cover the same distance. We can also say that the speed of the boy is less than that of the girl. When a person covers a given distance and a given time, then the person is said to be in motion, and the rate which he or she move is called speed. The concept explains that the speed of an object can be described using time and distance. The lesser the time used in moving a certain distance show that the speed is fast. The more distance taken in motion indicates greater speed in relation to time. Units of measurement. Okay, what are the units used to measure distance? So distance are measured in kilometers, meters, centimeters, and others. So you can use the metric system or the SI units. Next, The units of measurement of time are hour, minutes, and second. The units of measurement of speed are kilometers per hour, meters per second, centimeters per second, and others. The measurement of speed is given with the units of distance over a unit of time. So we have kilometer, that is a unit of distance, and hour, that is a unit of time. The units of time and distance determine the unit of measurement of speed. Speedometer. Okay, speedometer is a device used to measure speed. Usually we can see this one in our car. Okay, this speedometer used to measure the speed of a moving car. Now, in dividing and multiplying numbers, we cannot divide or multiply a number with different units. Okay? Just like, for example, 1 hour and 30 minutes times 5 meters. Can we do that? No. So what are we going to do? We are going to change minutes into decimal number. So to change minute to decimal number, divide minutes to 60. Why? Because in 1 hour there are 60 minutes. Okay? And to change decimal number to minutes, multiply the decimal number to 60. Okay, let us have an example. Example, 15 minutes is equivalent to 0.25 hour. How did we get 0.25? We have 15 minutes divided by 60. So, 3 hours and 15 minutes is equivalent to 3.5 hours. 30 minutes is equivalent to 0.5 hour. So, 7 hours and 30 minutes is equivalent to 0.5 hours. 45 minutes is equivalent to 0.75 hours. So, 2 hours and 45 minutes is equivalent to 2.75 hours. The three formulas for speed, time, and distance. So speed is equivalent to distance divided by time. Time is equivalent to distance divided by speed. And distance is speed times time. Or you can also use this triangle in order for you to remember the formula of speed, time, and distance. D is for distance, S is for speed, and T for time. So if the problem is speed, then the formula for this one is d all over t, or distance divided by time. Okay. Next, if the problem is distance, then we have speed multiplied by time. How about if the problem is time? So we have also distance divided by speed. Okay? So that is very easy to remember. Problem solving. Okay, problem number 1. How fast was a lorry drives 450 miles in 5 hours and 30 minutes? Okay, so how fast was a lorry drives 450 miles in 5 hours and 30 minutes? Is the problem time, distance, or speed? What is the problem here? So in the problem we have here how fast. So what is the problem? We have speed. So we are going to calculate speed. What is the formula for speed? What is the formula for speed? It is speed is equivalent to distance divided by time. And what is the distance? So we are going to supply our formula. Distance is equivalent to 450 kilometers. And then what is our time? Our time is 5.5 hours. Okay. So we change 30 minutes into decimal number or into hours. So just like we divide 30 divided by 60. Okay? So what is our answer now? So if we are going to calculate speed, we'll have an answer of 81.8 kilometers per hour because the unit of our distance is kilometer and the unit of our time is hours. So the unit of our speed is kilometers per hour. Now, do not forget to write the unit of your final answer because without the unit of your final answer means your answer is wrong. Next problem. How far did a plane go if it travels 450 kilometers per hour for 5 hours and 15 minutes? Okay, so we have here given numbers 450 kilometers and 5 hours and 15 minutes. Now we have here a clue word that we can use in order to identify the problem. We can also identify the problem using the given numbers. So is the problem time, distance, or speed? So the problem here is distance. What is the formula for distance? The formula for distance is equivalent to S times T, or we have speed times distance. And what is the speed and the time? So what is our speed? The speed is 450 kilometers per hour and the time is 5.25 hours. Why is that 5.25 hours? Again, we convert minutes into decimal number. So 15 minutes divided by 60 is equivalent to 0.25 hours. Okay? Now, calculate the distance. So if we are going to calculate the distance, we are going to supply our formula that is 450 times 5.25 and the final answer is 200 or 2,362.5 kilometers. Okay. Number 3 problem. How long will a train take to travel 667.5 kilometers at 89 kilometers per hour? Okay, we have here how long. Is the problem time, distance, or speed? The problem is time. So we are going to calculate time. Now, we can also determine the problem here using the given number. So we have here 667.5 kilometers, that is distance, and 89 kilometers per hour, that is speed. So we do not have time. So the time here is the problem. So what is the formula for time? Time is equivalent to distance divided by speed. And what are the distance and the speed? We have 667.5 kilometers. The time is 89 kilometers per hour. And now calculate the time. Time is equivalent to 667.5 divided by 89. And the answer is 7.5 hours. Okay, 7.5 hours. Next problem. A windsurfer traveled 28 kilometers in 1 hour 45 minutes. Calculate his speed. Okay, so the problem here is speed. So using the triangle formula, the problem here is speed. So what is the formula for speed? We have distance divided by time. So we have here 28 divided by 1.75, and 1.75 is the equivalent of 1 hour 45 minutes after changing 45 minutes into a decimal number. Now, the final answer is 16 kilometers per hour. So the answer is his speed was 16 kilometers per hour. Number 5 problem. A salesman traveled at an average speed of 50 kilometers per hour for 2 hours and 30 minutes. How far did he travel? Now we have here the word how far. So what is the problem here? Okay, we are looking for distance. According to our formula triangle, the formula for distance is equivalent to speed times time. So supply our formula, we have 50 times 2.5. Okay? 2 hours 30 minutes is equivalent to 2.5 after we change 30 minutes into decimal number. So we have here the answer 125 kilometer. So he traveled 125 kilometers. Last problem. A train traveled 555 miles at an average speed of 60 miles per hour. How long did the journey take? So, in the problem, we have here the given numbers. We have 555 miles, that is distance, and 60 miles per hour, this is speed. Now we have already distance and speed, so the problem here is time. Now, what is the formula for time? Time is equivalent to distance divided by speed. So let us supply our formula with the given numbers. We have 555 miles divided by 60 miles per hour. Now, the answer is 9.25 hours, or that is equivalent to 9 hours and 15 minutes. How did we convert 0.25 hours into 15 minutes? Simply by multiplying 0.25 multiplied by 60. So you will have 15 minutes. So the answer is it took 9 hours 15 minutes for the journey. Okay. Now, I hope you understand our topic today. Okay, did you understand? Now, I have here 5 problems for you to solve. So I want you to solve the following problems and show your complete solution. Okay? Complete solution. What is the meaning of complete solution? I want you to identify the given numbers, list down the given numbers, list down your formula before solving it. Now, I want you to indicate the unit of your answer. I told you, without the unit of your answer means your answer is wrong. So I want you to write your answer with unit. So this is the end. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening and watching my video. I hope you learned something that you can apply in your science class. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye.